You finish your last set, you grab your shaker cup. It is the holy ritual of the gym, the symbol of discipline and health. But here is the thing you don't see. That plastic cup isn't just full of protein. It is likely a cocktail of heavy metals. We are talking about lead, arsenic, cadmium, and BPA. You are paying a premium price to slowly poison the very body you are trying to build. And unlike the calories or macros you obsessively track, these ingredients do not burn off on the treadmill. They stay forever. It is the dark irony of the fitness industry. You aren't building a temple, you are building a toxic waste dump. To understand how this happens, we have to look at the lie of natural ingredients. If you think your plant-based protein is pure because it has a green leaf on the label, you have been duped. The reality is that plants like peas and hemp are bottom feeders. They are hyperabsorbent sponges. If they grow in soil contaminated with industrial runoff, they suck it all up. And guess where these companies source their ingredients? They don't go to pristine organic farms. They go to the cheapest, most unregulated industrial zones on the planet to maximise their margins. They take plants grown in toxic sludge, grind them into a fine white powder, and sell it to you as clean fuel. The corporate logic is simple. Why pay for clean soil when you can just pay for better marketing? But the real nightmare starts when you swallow it. This is where we talk about the medical horror of bioaccumulation. Your body has no mechanism to flush these heavy metals out efficiently. They don't pass through like fibre. They stack, day after day, shake after shake. It is like a savings account for poison. Lead mimics calcium in the body, so your bones absorb it, effectively replacing your skeletal structure with industrial metal. Cadmium destroys your kidneys' filtration systems, ensuring you can't detoxify anything else. Arsenic compromises your heart health. And for the athletes worried about their testosterone levels, these toxins are endocrine disruptors. They specifically target your hormones and degrade bone density. You are literally undoing every single rep you do in the gym by drinking the sludge that is supposed to help you recover. You have become a human filter for corporate industrial waste. You might be asking, how is this legal? Where is the FDA? That is the scam. Protein powder is classified as a supplement, not a food. That means the FDA does not test these products before they hit the shelves. They don't check for lead. They don't check for arsenic. They trust the manufacturer to tell the truth. And guess what happens when you trust a conglomerate to police itself? The Clean Label Project tested the top-selling brands in America. Over 70% tested positive for detectable levels of lead. 70%. If you have a tub in your pantry right now, statistics say it is contaminated. They hide the source behind proprietary blends on the label so you can't trace the supply chain. The genius of this plan is evil. They have shifted the entire safety burden onto you, the consumer, knowing full well you don't have a mass spectrometer in your kitchen. They know you will just look at the grams of protein and ignore the heavy metals. And it gets worse. It's not just the powder. The very tubs these powders come in are often made with cheap plastics containing BPA, another chemical that leaches into the powder before you even open the seal. So you have a toxic powder sitting in a toxic container, degrading into a chemical concoction that you eagerly drink every morning. The industry knows this. They have known it for years, but fixing it would require sourcing from cleaner soil, using safer packaging, and reducing their profit margins. And they aren't going to do that unless they are forced to. They are banking on the fact that the damage takes years to show up. By the time your kidneys fail or your bones degrade, you won't blame the protein shake you drank 10 years ago. You'll just think it's bad luck. But it isn't bad luck. It is a calculated business model. The fitness industry has sold you a lie that is actively destroying your biology. Stop trusting the glossy label and the influencer marketing. If a brand cannot provide third-party lab testing for heavy metals, throw it in the trash. Switch to whole foods where you can see what you are eating. You need to protect yourself because the regulators won't. Next up, we are exposing the quote-unquote superfood that is actually a hidden neurotoxin. You cannot afford to miss this. Hit subscribe right now. The industry is betting on your ignorance. Don't give it to them.